Among this week's big releases, Despicable Me 2 and Hi-Ho Silver, The Lone Ranger.
And here to give his reviews is our movie critic, Will Loper. So, what did you think?
Well, I have to say, I didn't hate either of the movies this weekend. I didn't quite love either of them either, but I definitely enjoyed one more than the other, and that one was Despicable Me 2. Definitely not as good as the first. There was a simplicity to the first that was lacking in this one. They pile on way too much plot. Gru, of course, this time is a good guy. And so he's sort of taking part in good guy activities, like getting into a romance, sort of boring stuff. The first one, you know, he was a villain. It was kind of cool to see it from that perspective. The minions, though, they definitely make the movie easily. The little yellow guys there.
Oh, no.
And, you know, just based on the crowd reports, you know, it was a packed theater in both this and Monsters University, and the kids laughed way more at this movie than Monsters University. So I think the kids definitely enjoyed it. I think it could have done even better for the kids. The plot was a little convoluted. There was a part where he goes to a mall, and there's like 8 different people. He has to try and find out which one is the bad guy. It got a little complicated.
A little bit too long, you think, for the kids at that point?
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of bottom humor, and you know,
and the kids always enjoy
love
that
of
stuff.
course. So,
all right. So, what'd you give it?
I gave it 3 minions out of 5. I was told this rating system was a little cliche, but I mean, the minions, they make the movie, and they're going to have their own movie coming out pretty soon.
Of course they will.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
Next up, I know Rob was very...
Huge disappointment.
Rob was very disappointed. But, you know, I went in with extremely low expectations, and it actually wasn't as bad as I was expecting. I actually did make it through. It did entertain me throughout the entirety of the movie. Not to say it still didn't have a number of problems. The pacing was just way off. It was 2.5 hours long. It could have been tightened up quite a bit. And, you know, I kept wanting the movie to move faster, but it never did. It never picked up. The main character, Armie Hammer, he plays the Lone Ranger. I never really cared for him. The movie seemed to be more about Johnny Depp playing Tonto.
That's what they say.
And there's a bit of controversy there as far as Johnny Depp playing a Native American and dressing up. It was a little bizarre, and at times it seemed like he was just copying Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean
It was the same
west.
director, yes. So, you know, it was pretty good. I'm going to give this one 2 out of 5. Two badly CGI bunnies. Nothing takes you out of a movie more than a bad CGI animal, of which this movie had quite a few. There were buffaloes, scorpions, man, killer bunnies, strangely enough. I don't know where they came from.
All right. So.
All right.
So, yep.
Will that change your mind, or are you still going to go see it?
No, I'm done.
You know, I think you may still enjoy it. It's worth a rental. I'll give it a rental.
There you go.
Rental.
All right, yeah.
Next week, Pacific Rim. Looking forward to that one. And, my most highly anticipated movie of the year, Grown Ups 2. I cannot wait for this one, okay?
Sure it's worth your money here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may see it twice.
Okay. All right, Will, thank you.
Will. All right. Coming